This is the story of the two foolish princesses. In the lush kingdom of Nuanicon, located between towering mountains and emerald green forest, lived two princesses Annika and Zuri, known far and wide for their beauty and intelligence. Yet, their pride and rivalry were equally renowned. Princess Annika, the elder, was ambitious and longed for a powerful suitor who would elevate her status and help her conquer lands. Zuri, her younger sister, was free-spirited and romantic, dreaming of a lover who would whisk her away to adventure and excitement. Both believed that love was a means to fulfill their own desires, not realizing that true love involves responsibility and sacrifice. The sisters were competitive with each other, calling for attention and love, admiration from suitors across the kingdom. Their father, King Kwaku, a wise and gentle ruler, loved his daughters deeply, but was troubled by their arrogance and lack of compassion. He knew that without humility, their leadership could bring misfortune to Nuaniko. Still, he hoped that one day they might learn the value of love, rooted in kindness and responsibility. One fateful season, the kingdom faced a severe drought. The rivers shrank, crops withered, and the people of Nuaniko grew anxious and desperate. The kingdom's elders, known for their connection to the spirit world, shared an ancient prophecy. The drought would only end if a royal member performed a selfless act at the sacred river hidden deep within the enchanted forest. King Kwaku, seeing this as an opportunity for his daughters to grow, tasked Annika and Zuri with this mission. Reluctantly, the sisters agreed, expecting this quest would prove their worth and strengthen their influence. King Kwaku chose Tunde, a humble and kind-hearted warrior from a nearby village, to guide them. This choice frustrated the princesses as they had hoped for a grander, more impressive escort. Tunde, however, accepted the role without complaint, seeing it as an honor to help his king. He possessed a quiet wisdom and humility that were foreign to the proud sisters, and he hoped that perhaps he could teach them the importance of selflessness along the way. The journey through the dense enchanted forest tested them from the start. Annika and Zuri encountered rough trails, brambles, and swamps that marred their royal attire and challenged their patience. Along the way, they came across villagers in need. Annika turned away in indifference, while Zuri initially shrugged it off, more interested in her own discomfort than the villagers' struggles. Tunde, however, would stop and help, offering food and water to those they met. Slowly, his acts of kindness began to affect the sisters, though they were reluctant to admit it. In one small village, they found families deeply affected by the drought. Children were thirsty, elders were worried, and the cracked earth showed how badly the kingdom needed water. Tunde gently encouraged Annika and Zuri to help. At first hesitant, they eventually joined him, helping to distribute water and share what little supplies they had. Zuri, witnessing the resilience of the villagers, began to understand the depths of their struggle, and Annika, seeing the gratitude in the villagers' faces, started to soften. Through these interactions, they began to realize that true love and nobility meant serving others, not just oneself. As they continued on, they reached a wide, shallow river crossing. The sisters struggled with extravagant attire, which weighed them down and made the crossing difficult. Tunde offered his help without judgment, watching as they wrestled with their pride. This moment humbled them further, as they realized their status and weight did little to make them truly resilient or strong. Finally, they arrived at the sacred river, a mystical place surrounded by lush greeny and rare flowers, bathed in a warm golden glow. Here, Tunde explained that their offerings needed to come from a place of genuine sacrifice. Both sisters knelt by the river, their pride and competition gone, replaced by a shared understanding of their responsibility to their people. Each offered simple but heartfelt gifts. Their gratitude and humility finally emerging in their actions. As they made their offerings, the sky darkened and the rumble of thunder echoed through the mountains. Rain began to fall, slowly at first, then steadily, as if the kingdom was being renewed. Annika and Zuri looked up, realizing they had fulfilled the prophecy, not through power or ambition, but through humility and compassion. Tunde, watching proudly, saw that they had changed. They returned to the palace, their clothes simpler, their expressions softened, and their hearts lighter. King Kwaku greeted them, his pride evident. The rain continued to fall, bringing life back to the kingdom, and the people gathered in celebration. Villagers danced in the rain, rejoicing in the rebirth of their land and honoring the princesses who had sacrificed their pride for the love of their people. In the end, Annika and Zuri realized that true nobility, true loyalty, and love came not from what they could gain, but from what they could give. Their journey had transformed them, making the beginning of a compassionate and humble reign that would lead Nuaniko into an era of peace and prosperity. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this wonderful story. I know you enjoyed it. Do make sure you like it, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification button so that you can continue to receive updates from this channel. Thank you so much. See you soon.